Welcome to Chance Die, a World of Darkness podcast. Before we jump into this episode, we have a few reminders to share. This is created for adult audiences only. We advise listener and reader discretion for graphic depictions of violence, assault, death, trauma, existential struggle, and adult language. These themes may be a lot at some points, so if you need a breather, take a break or come back later. We would also like to mention...
Mark is not soulless and detached from humanity. Actually, that pretty well describes me.
Tristan's life is a circus, but that won't interfere with the podcast.
Gabby's not that desperate.
Francie is a little bit desperate, but she isn't very good at crafts. She sure tries, though.
You remember the smell of a dying fire, the heat of the flames on your skin, and the feel of broken pieces of what you called home shattering your legs. When you open your eyes, a well-dressed man is standing over you, looking down with concern, and he hands you a bottle of water, and he says, "Well, something certainly happened here, didn't it?"
What? Where?
Shh, don't talk. You're clearly, in dire straits.
No. Where's John? Where is John? Is he all right?
I'm sorry. He's gone.
No. It was because of me. No.
Take a breath. He calms you down some and waits with you while you get your bearings. And as you finish that water, he says, "Why don't you come with me?"
I don't even know who you are.
"Well, my good man," he stands up, brushes himself off. "My name is Blush Crimson, and I live in Temptation." Welcome to Chance Die. I'm Jessica, the storyteller.
Hi, I am Mark, and I play Reevus McCoy.
Hello, my name is Tristan, and I play Will.
Hi, I'm Gabby, and I play Roisin.
I'm still Francie, and I'm still Kestral.
All right, where we left off, you met a creepy-ass guy in a coffee shop.
It wasn't that creepy. It was...
Yeah.
You liked him?
Oh, he really spoke to me. Well, were we supposed to not like him?
Yeah, was he the adversary?
You make me so hard.
Okay, so what do you do next?
So, I guess after after he leaves us or whatever, we leave the coffee shop. All right, well, I suppose there's only one way of doing this. I'm going to have to go down there and confront him directly.
I don't think that's a good idea until we know what we're dealing with.
Do you have a different plan?
Well, he knows you.
Well, yeah.
He'll know you immediately if you go in there.
That's true, yeah, I guess, yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, we can go, case the joint.
What, without me?
We'll be fine.
Oh, what the hell? No.
Not that we're trying to exclude you, just it would make more sense. It would make more sense for the people he doesn't know to try to figure out what's going on than the one person he hates.
I mean, you got a point, but damn, I wouldn't feel right with y'all doing reconnoiter on my behalf while I ain't there to protect you.
Wait, is there any way that he'd know that we were, Prometheans?
Well, that's something to worry about for sure. I wouldn't get too close to him.
Okay.
Sorry. Right. As much as I would like you to come, Reevus, I don't think there's much other of a choice that we have.
Damn it. All right, so what, I just sit here and wait?
Well, you could try to figure out some other things. Maybe go talk to the the one lady we met, she might know a little bit more, or I don't know.
Cora did seem to like you.
Yeah, she wasn't too terribly open about it.
No, she said he had something bad in him.
Well, obviously she liked me more, but I wasn't.
Well,
gonna
everybody
say
likes
that.
you more. You're designed to be liked.
I like you
Thank
most,
Oh, thank you.
but my options are slim.
I will ignore that.
I love that.
God.
I just want everybody to know that just before filming this episode, Francie did say that she was going to be nice the rest
I
of the
said
day.
I was going to be nice to Tristan.
Well, and then also me and Francie were literally cuddling on the couch.
Yeah, we were snuggling.
Anyhow,
There's
while you-
some fart passing. It was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't. Gabby tried to accuse me of passing farts because I moved my butt, and I didn't even fart.
No proof, no
I would
evidence.
never fart near you.
Okay, so let's get back on track.
No, wait, that's not on track.
Oh my God.
All right.
So you're gonna go talk to Cora, maybe?
I mean, I feel like I just talked to her, so maybe I'll look around town a bit
Okay.
while these guys go downtown, and maybe we all go downtown together, and you guys can go into the meeting area, and I'll find some folks nearby to talk to.
We'll leave you outside like a dog.
That's a great idea. That's
Crack the window.
No.
All right. Yeah. So we get there through the power of words.
Okay, so the three of you are going to, it's basically a mega church. I mean, they don't bill it as such, but that's absolutely what it looks like from the outside. When you walk up, there's these like ostentatious marble steps leading up to what is called the enfolding. In the enfolding, it is quite tall. There's not stained glass windows, but there are some towering glass windows as you approach. It is pretty bustling. Like there are people going in and out for sure.
People going in versus going out. Is there a difference in the way they're dressed, the way they're acting?
No, it all seems pretty normal now.
Okay. Well, I did say tonight, so this might be something else.
Yeah, I was going to wait till 7, whatever, to go.
but- Okay.
Or close to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll chill around the town then. And
I would just keep hanging up posters.
Yeah, for sure.
Reevus, you go off by yourself?
Well, I was going to go downtown with them, but I not to the building, right? Just
Yes.
like somewhere downtown. What I'm going to be asking people about is the building itself, right? Like if they only started using it for this embracing in the last couple of months. What was it before?
Before it was a church.
Okay. I was
So-
looking forward to rolling my socialize skill that I'd never used.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, social and what? Presence? Manipulation? Composure.
Either one. Any of those would work depending on how you want to socialize with people.
Was the composure,
Yeah.
was your thought process the autism route?
No,
that you have to
his
compose
composure has
yourself?
the most dots.
Yeah, it's the one with the most dots.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that is an autism route, but let's face it.
Yeah.
So, okay, I keep myself well composed while talking to people.
Yeah. Instead of flying off the handle.
Okay.
As one does.
As Mark does.
7s are not a success, correct?
No.
Eight, not,
8, 9, 10.
Yep.
10
Yeah. 2 successes
Okay.
to just ask a bit about the history of the building, this area of downtown, that kind of thing.
So the town, as I said when you were walking by where your circus tent is there's definitely some disparity between downtown, fairly nice area, and then out of the city center where you guys are stationed. When you talk to some people, it is very much like they are casually talking to you about the building. Everyone seems to know what it is now. It is very well known. It's very well respected. It was a dilapidated kind of church building. He had a great deal of money and bought it out from under them.
Interesting. Okay, why was it dilapidated?
It was a church. There was a shooting there, and
Yeah, go on.
it was closed.
Tell me more about this shooting. Do you want me to do it in character?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So who am I talking to that's telling me about this?
So there'll be an old man on a park bench nearby that's like
perfect.
feeding birds and stuff.
Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for. All right. So I figure I set it up by like asking if I can sit down next to him and I mean, I think probably when I see him feeding birds, I go and buy some bread from like a hot dog stand or some shit so I can sit down there with him and throw bread to the birds. Is that cool?
Yeah, I mean, it's not good for birds,
Yeah,
but
bread
yeah.
is bad for birds.
But yeah, you can do that.
You guys are just really just like really stomping on me here.
No, go ahead.
Okay, my bad.
Anyways, so yeah, I get some bird seed from the local hot dog stand and sit down next to the old man and we chat about it a bit. And so he's telling me about the shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that seems awful. What happened? Shooting in a church, that's got to be something.
Yeah, it was few months back, probably.
Go on.
Some guy just came in. His eyes were wild, and he just shot the place up right in the middle of church service.
Oh my! In the middle of service.
Yeah.
How many people?
Just two casualties, but enough to spook the church right on out of there. I tell you that.
So the church they up and left after it happened?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm surprised they didn't, stay put and dig in and nothing like that.
No. He thought his flock would be too scarred or something. I don't know. He was transferred to another location.
Transferred, really?
Yeah, that's.
Huh. Okay.
A lot of clergy do that.
Sure. No, I understand. Yeah. And they just shut the church on down, and then this Embracer folks, they bought the place up.
Yeah, I'm not really one for any of that nonsense.
Oh no, me neither. That's some strangeness right there. Embrace your inner sin.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't call it that, but that's sure what it feels like.
Feels like a cult, don't it?
Yeah, it really does. He kind of looks around like to see if anyone's listening.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some strange stuff going on. Are you new to town?
Yeah. I just got here not that long ago, actually.
I would say maybe move on.
Yeah?
Crime rates have skyrocketed.
Really?
Yeah.
Right around the same time, maybe this group purchased the church, start having services?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, church shooting was a pretty big deal, so that's what most of the local anchors and stuff are blaming it on.
Damn. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, sir. So what's keeping you sticking around if you think that I shouldn't?
Well, I grew up here.
Yeah?
It's my home.
I mean, it's a pretty area.
I'm never going to change anything for the better if I run off.
Yeah, that's spoken from the heart.
You have a good day now.
Hey, you too, sir. Thank you very much. And I'll give him the rest of my bag of breadcrumbs or whatever.
Okay. So you all reconvene back at the tent. Do you want to just cut to 7 o'clock, or do you have things you want to do first?
I'm okay with cutting.
Yeah, cutting.
Okay. Cut to 7 p.m. Just before. Getting ready to go. Yes?
Yep.
Do you fill them in on what you learned, Reevus?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Do you dress like normal people?
As normal as I can.
Do you cover up your markings?
I'll wear like long sleeves and long pants, and I'll put some sunglasses on.
Okay. Of all the places you've been, this would be the place you could blend in.
Oh,
there's,
are people looking crazy?
Yes. There's a lot of people in like punk gear.
Okay, then I'm fine. I'll just wear a casual outfit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you head to the church. Reevus, what are you doing in the meantime?
I'm going to go to a library and
Oh, God.
Snakes.
Snakes.
we're going to find a way to make pythons fit in this damn episode. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm trying to like use some of the skills in there. I have academics, so like I think what I like to do is just do some research, like newspaper clippings, that kind of thing around this church shooting and learn more a bit about like whatever happened to the guy with the crazy eyes that went in and shot the place up.
Okay. Yep.
Mark wants to know how to make a python fit.
Something he struggles with.
Okay, so the three of you, it is where there were people kind of trickling in and out earlier. it is now bustling. It is also a piece of theater, the way that this is unfolding. So there are colored lights like beaming around the area, enticing people to come in. There are signs up all down the street. There's a big crowd of people waiting for the doors to open at 7 p.m.
I think, right, so Will's dressed in his like brown khakis and a white, like his white shirt with the one glove on his hand and the other invisible glove. And I think he has a weird moment of like, he's used to being the most eccentric individuals around. So seeing this is kind of, well, like not himself, but like our group, right? So seeing this is kind of like, he just doesn't know what to do. He's never been around these like people like this before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you stand and wait in the line?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that we should stick together once we get inside, or should we disperse?
Why would we disperse?
I like sticking together.
Get more angles of the action. I'm also kind of worried.
What if you get lost and die, and then I don't remember about it, and I never find you again?
You would forget about me?
I'm not here, but I feel like Roisin just wants to have an easier time picking up men without the two of you there
No,
next to her.
no. I'm just worried that if something goes tits up, that we would have an easier time if we were separated.
Roisin, do you remember how to get back to the tent? Because you weren't exactly paying attention.
I thought her shoes looked fun. I'm sorry that it took a lot of my attention.
Look, if you don't want to sit next to me, just say that. But I think we should all sit together.
I'm with Kestral.
And we hold hands.
Okay, I'll hold your hand. Come on.
Aha!
When 7 o'clock hits, there's this big, like, synthetic, like, whoa sound, almost like you're going into a concert of some sort, and the lights pick up speed.
It's really loud.
And they let the doors open. I don't know if you guys have been overstimulated like this before.
Will is getting overstimulated.
Seriously, like, this is a lot. Smoke pours from the doors, and people start, like, walking into this big building.
There's like a light that gets in my eye every little bit.
I don't like this place.
I'm just squeezing tighter.
Music blares, and you hear this echoing deep voice that says, "Welcome. Enfold your life. Embrace yourself." And people are like into it as they walk into this like fog.
Before we go in, is there anybody sitting on the edges that is clearly watching this place but not coming in? Like a vehicle or like some people sitting
Roll
on
perception.
Okay. One.
There's security. They are dressed to look like normal people, and they like are beaming and happy, but you notice that they have some gear.
Yeah, he'll he's not holding your hands, but he'll be like, hey, those people have guns.
But do you want one? Why?
I haven't thought of this before.
Good being observant. Just good to be observant just in case.
As they get in with the flow into the building.
Yep. So when you walk in, there's this little entryway where there's information booths and stuff. This is clearly the area that's open all times of day. And then these other big doors, there's a big door to the left, a smaller door to the right, and these giant double doors leading into what definitely was the sanctuary, this huge open space with vaulted ceilings. They are propped open right now, and that is where the light and the smoke is coming from. You see up front, there is definitely a stage. And the stage seems to be empty and waiting for people. There's a small row of chairs and, of course, a pedestal pulpit of some kind. People are not sitting in pews, however, or those like traditional church chairs. They're sitting in these very lush, expensive, like reclining chairs as they're waiting. And there is, which probably has never happened in a church to my knowledge, a bunch of free-flowing booze,
You've never been to my church.
You've never been to my church.
Not wine, like a lot of hard liquor. There's a bar in the back that is serving specialty drinks. People are passing things back and forth, from phone numbers to little packets to anything else.
Oh,
And it is
they're giving gifts. Oh my goodness.
lively in here.
Well, what are those drinks? Those look really colorful.
Will, she's gonna reach up for your hand. I'm maybe tonight not the night for that.
Oh,
Don't
to
trust
not
them, and I don't trust their drinks.
not try new things.
It is cacophonous in here with the music blaring. So
I
it
don't
is
trust them, and I don't trust their drinks.
going to be hard to talk. It's hard to even think. Eventually, the sanctuary gets full and they actually close it.
Ah.
Locked in.
I would have tried to grab like an information beginner pamphlet, I guess. Yeah.
It's the same kind of shit that you've heard
Perfect.
being spewed out through the speakers. All of a sudden, the music cuts out, and there's that like anticipatory like sound in the speakers, and all the lights go out with a start, and you hear the people instinctively go like, oh, you know, as they do when all of overstimulation suddenly stops. And then you hear a voice echo, the same voice that's been talking about enfolding. And he says, "It is time, and you now have taken the first step. Embrace your desires. Embrace your darkness. Embrace yourself, and embrace." And there is like a thin line that clicks on and shoots flames up to the ceiling. And he says, "The flames." And he walks through the fire. And you can see his handsome face distorts as it starts to singe and sizzle. And you can smell burnt hair and burnt flesh. And people start recoiling. And then he passes his hands over his arms and his face. And he's healed and back to normal. And he spreads his arm wide and smiles. And he says, "Welcome."
That was hot.
Quite literally, yes.
I don't like this place. Neither do I. So what? Keep going. What is he saying? I mean, I'm assuming we're all like kind of in anticipation.
Oh, yes. No, everything has stopped kind of dead. He gives a sermon, which I'm not going to take up
Go on.
time doing, about, I'll give you a quick little snip of it. Humans have been told always that they cannot be true to themselves, that we can't want things we're not supposed to want, that we have to fit ourselves into these molds that society creates for us. But that is making us sick. It is making us tired. It is making us rot from within, this repression of natural impulses that make us who we are. So if you are ready, if you want to traverse the flames, to enfold all of the pieces of you, no matter how dark, no matter how jagged, into your life, step forward.
Don't.
Will steps forward.
How does Roisin react?
She squeezes your hand. Sorry. Squeezes your hand. Stay.
Okay. She'll stay.
Will goes up.
Well, I mean, he's going to see them not go, well, shouldn't one of us go see what he's going to do to him?
He's gonna do something to you.
I think I'll be okay. I'm not human.
That's why I'm concerned.
We need a code word. If you feel threatened, say asparagus.
Asparagus.
Look at us and say,
Well, just
asparagus.
say asparagus.
People start flooding
Okay.
to the front of the stage.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go get in front of the line.
Bye. Push.
So there's a mass of people in the front, and he looks down at them all, beaming with this handsome face. Do you care how he looks, Mark? Can I describe him?
By all means.
Okay. He has this wavy brown hair that curls like in an intentionally frivolous lock over his forehead, and he kind of shifts it back and he says, "I'm so proud of you all. First one, step up." and someone steps forward and he snaps his fingers and that line of flames shoots up again. And the person standing on the stage stumbles back and he says, what? And everyone starts murmuring. And the Embracer looks down at everyone and says, the first step, accepting who you are, the pain that comes with it, the creation of fire. Step through. And people start murmuring and they are not as into it anymore. So he looks out at the crowd for another volunteer.
Okay, so a few things before we continue, right? So I don't want Will's like rationing to be crazy, right? So you see him, first of all, you see his hand like shaking, like he's trying to hide it, his ungloved hand shaking, because he hasn't made big decisions, like really ever. Like he's tried to go with the flow of what other people wanted. So this was in his mind like a first big decision of like, well, we need to find out this information. People aren't here. I need to like figure this out. That was scary. But also he did just come from a kind of very dark place where he did use his power. So like he'd be like, okay, so maybe this Promethean did figure it out. So his reasoning is, don't get me wrong, very misguided. Like he is not seeing the situation clearly. I just don't want it to seem like, Tristan's trying to progress the plot. Mm-hmm. So Will wouldn't be first. He would probably be second or third.
So the crowd in front thins. Like people definitely go back to their seats a little bit, but there are a few people that are willing to do it. And as one person walks through the flame, they scream in agony. Their flesh becomes distorted and burned, and it's horrible.
Asparagus, 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 asparagus.
It's okay.
And then once he makes it through, the Embracer kneels down with him in his charred, aching body, and he passes his hands over, and the man screams as he does so, but on the other side of his hand, his flesh becomes new and unmarred. And then the man stands up, looking incredulously at his body, and he raises a fist triumphantly in the air, and the Embracer beams. And he's sent to a door backstage.
Will's going to look back with concern.
And then Roshin's going to be shaking.
And he's
her
going to
head.
point at the
No.
stage?
No. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Bravery is a virtue, my friend.
Yeah. Fuck. No, so charity is his virtue, and in his mind, that's what he eventually has to come to, seeing the flames, seeing the charred person, seeing Reevus. Reevus doesn't have to do this, we have to do this. Mm-hmm. And he's gonna go up.
Okay.
Asparagus.
Fuck.
Give me oh god, what fucking roll would this? I guess resolve composure. Because you're trying to like resolve yourself to fucking walk through this fire without running.
No shit.
And keep composed to keep your mask up.
3.
Yeah. You walk through.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. Can you explain? Do you want to describe or you want me to?
I don't know where you're like wanting this to go. So you go for it.
Okay. So you see Will probably shaking as he stands up there. And basically cult leader, right? Standing on the other side of the flames. The flames reach as high as the ceiling, so they are towering above you.
Mega shaking.
Yep.
Kestral's going to start like pushing through the crowd, dragging Roshin behind her.
Uh-huh. Yep. So you take a deep breath and then go through the flames. Your glove, the non-magically treated one,
Gone.
burns up.
Fuck.
It is gone. It burns up like.
Should have seen that one coming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, his clothes are gone.
Uh-huh. Your clothes become singed, but because it's quick enough, it doesn't. But you would go
he's
hand
like
first.
Yeah,
Yep.
hand first and then tries to go through quick.
Yep. It is painful. It is awful.
Oh, for sure.
And when, roll me, I don't think it would be perception.
Is it just like a feeling, a vibe?
Yeah.
So can I go maybe expression presence?
That would work.
I mean, it's not great. No successes.
Then yeah, you just hurt. That's it.
Hurting.
You hurt and you collapse on the other side of this wall of flames, and you see his handsome face beaming down at you, and he pulls you into an embrace that hurts desperately. How much of your clothes have burned away?
That's a great question because he might. Will's, if his glove is gone, is not trying to touch him.
Do you like high or low numbers?
High.
Okay. You have enough of your clothes that your skin isn't touching him.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
that would have
was
given away everything.
That was very close. I rolled a 6, so right on the cusp. And then he passes his hands over you.
Doesn't touch.
Doesn't touch, just like a pass.
Yeah, he would have still withdrawn instinctually.
Now roll me an investigation check.
I'm going to go ahead and burn a me on this and
Burn a me. Burn a will.
me.
Quite literally.
Quite the most literally. Widowy. Just 2.
2. You feel something wet on your arms when he passes his hands.
Sorry, I licked you.
Something warm and thick and wet.
Is it still there when his hand is even gone?
No. And he pulls you up and you feel fucking fantastic. You feel great. You feel like you could do anything.
I can do anything.
So you see him stand there. What does he do now?
The other guy went through a door, right?
Yeah. Do you do anything before you go as the crowd is like cheering around you?
Ooh. He's feeling great, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to decide if he would beckon his other 2 companions on stage and just really point them out. No, he's just going to go to the door.
Before you go, you start going where you saw before he tells you to, and he stops you, and he's going to lean in really close to your ear, and he's going to say, "Don't worry, friend. I will save us both." And then push you towards the door.
He says that,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And I'm missing one of my gloves. In Will's mind, it went save us both. He knows he's a Promethean. He knows what he did to Reevus. He's going to shake his hand
Okay.
and leave.
Oh, no.
Well, fair enough.
No.
I'll reach out to shake my his
You
hand.
reach out to shake his hand with your non-gloved, burned off hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He grabs your hand and then starts to scream and drops it really quickly. And his head snaps up and he looks at you and he says, "Shut it down."
Kestral leaps onto the stage.
Okay, I'll give you a one action. Before all the lights are going to go out, everything is going to lock down.
We all should get one action?
Not you. You fucking shook his hand.
Fair enough.
I'm jumping onto the stage and getting to Will.
Okay.
I'm
we
pulling
have the
you,
phone?
by the
No,
way.
yeah, but we have a phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the phone? Who?
You had the phone.
Yeah, you
You
had the
would
phone.
probably have
Okay.
it.
I want to pull out the phone, and as I get pulled onto the stage by.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Everyone starts screaming and shit hits the fan. There is so he has turned off all of the lights and you start to hear like a thud, thud, thud noise of all of the doors being shut. And soon everyone on stage is surrounded by security that you can't see, you just hear boots hitting the floor. There's a shh noise as a gas is pumped into the sanctuary.
How much do I need to breathe
Cool.
as a Promethean?
Yeah,
At
do we
all?
need to breathe?
No, you don't actually need to breathe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Cover my
That's
face
why he does
and
gases.
hold my breath.
Yep. Same?
Yeah, I see her doing that. I want to.
You can't see it, but
Can't see it, but you hear.
I have the phone. I'm assuming I.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna cut to Reevus.
Hey, sorry guys. I figured fun
No, I
character.
like-
you
I like
shook
it.
his hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You're in a library?
How close is the... Oh, man. Okay. How close is the library to the...
You're a couple of miles.
Miles?
Miles.
All right. Well, I guess miles? I thought I went downtown with them.
Yeah.
But
She never said the library was downtown.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I just assumed this place had multiple libraries and that one of them was nearish by.
It does. I mean,
So-
like a mile and a half, 2 miles is perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
With the
So
downtown area.
okay. So I'm nowhere nearby. That sucks. Okay.
If you want to change and say you didn't go to a library, you went to somewhere closer, that is okay.
No, that's not how the game works.
Yeah. I don't want to retcon. Okay. So I'm in the library.
Okay.
Trying to be an old man using a computer and looking at old newspaper clippings.
Okay.
Which I understand that libraries are good for.
Yes.
So what I'm investigating is the history of this building because I want to know if there's anything weird or odd or supernatural about it or if it's just a building. But also the killing, right? The church shooting. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of coverage about it. Who did it? What happened to the person that did it?
He did it and then he shot himself. Give me an academic intelligence roll to search through all of this stuff.
2 successes.
2 successes on a what pool?
3.
Oh, that's really good.
Thank you.
You find a picture of him right before the shooting,
Yeah.
and he's in the company of a very familiar face.
Brother?
Yep.
Okay.
That would take you some time to
Yeah.
dig up.
Sure.
So we'll cut back to this situation.
Hey, I figured it'd be fun.
Okay. So
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
it is pitch black and there's gas pouring in. Pretty soon you start hearing the thud of people that were screaming and scrambling to get out hitting the floor.
The guards also?
Nope. You don't see it. You have the phone out, right? So
Yeah.
are you turning the flashlight on?
No, what I'm imagining is I just like turned on the power, so I just see like the light hitting our faces.
Yes.
As I'm trying to pull up like a text to send.
I
Okay.
say just call.
Really? Whose numbers do we have?
Blush.
Blush. The only number is Blush. Okay. Yeah.
And
okay.
Cecilia. Cecilia put it in too.
Oh. They're in the same place. So, and I don't want Cecilia involved. So I'm pulling up Blush's phone number.
Are you calling?
Yes.
Okay. So can we just hear this audio of this like as the gas is pouring in and people start hitting the floor? You would be able to hear like the rustling of people around you like slipping like
So do you want us to provide ambient noise? Is that what you're wanting us to do?
No. I mean, yeah, do what your character would do.
Okay.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Yes.
Blush, Will fucked up. He fucked up real bad.
Stop talking and hold your breath.
Where Roisin, where are you?
I feel really different. Sorry.
Hold your breath, Will. No.
Where are you?
Church.
Church?
Mega church, big church.
Mega church, big church, because you didn't tell him anything about
Nope.
any of this, right?
The really fucking church, Will.
There are so many churches in
Big church. Where are we? Where are we?
we don't know.
You're wasting you're quite literally wasting your breath. Like, hold your breath.
And then, ding.
Yeah.
She hangs up, and then she's gonna text. Do we still have the flyer? Do we have anything?
We have flyers, yeah.
We have a flyer.
We can't see it right now. We are
Yeah,
surrounded
it's
by
in the
guards. We
darkness.
cannot
in
go.
the dark.
Oh,
In the dark. And through the light of the phone, since it's the only light, you can see these security guards around you. There are 7 of them. They've put on gas masks. Okay. So he is not anywhere you can see.
Great.
The Embracer. He is not on the stage that you can see with your limited light source. What do you want to do?
All right.
Do I need to have y'all roll initiative? Are you going to try and fight your way out?
Will
I put my hands up in the air and I
Wave
attempt
them like you just don't care.
to slowly back us away.
right.
to the door.
Yeah,
To which door? Because I was thinking
the exit door.
Oh, you want to go maybe the other way?
the way that the other person.
Oh,
was.
you got to
that's-
talk in character. You can't out of character.
Well, Kestral is moving towards the exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which exit? The one that we came.
The main.
The one that we came in.
downstage.
Like,
Okay.
Right.
the
Will's gonna turn. Let's go the other way, and he's gonna run towards that edge of guards.
Roll initiative.
Run towards the guards.
Well, one towards the guards that are between them and that other door. Shush, fuck.
14.
6.
7.
No shot. I got a 1.
Oh no. My initiative mod is 3.
Wow.
So Roisin is at
Mine
the
is
6.
7.
No, I'm 6.
Oh,
You're 6. Roisin 7. I'm 14.
okay. You are first, Francie. What do you want to do?
Shit. So you started to run,
Towards the door where we saw the.
and the guards make a move to grab him.
Yes.
I go to put myself between the two.
Okay. So yeah, I'll let you do that. That's your movement.
I run and attempt to. I'm gonna hold my action until one of them attempts to physically contact one of the three of us.
Okay. That is next turn. So
Sick.
the one of the security guards with the faster reflexes is going to reach out to try and grab Will.
Where's he grabbing?
His arm.
Arm, right? Like, there's still. We said there was still clothing, so he's not gonna be affected.
I want to shove him down, running at him.
Okay. So you shove Will down.
No,
Or the guard?
The
Okay,
guard.
that would be a dex brawl check. I mean strength brawl, probably actually.
Strength brawl. Can I argue dex? Because I'm fast.
So you're trying to charge him and knock him down
I'm
instead
running.
So you're trying to use speed
Yeah.
to do so?
Like a judo throw.
Momentum.
okay.
Fantastic, because I've got zilch in strength.
Well,
He has a
Francie
1 defense.
is rolling. I just want to get this. I feel good, like I can't do anything, like my darker impulses are less repressed, or
That's up to you. It's more like you just feel fucking great.
okay.
2. On a 4 pool.
Yep, you knock him to the ground.
That was all I wanted.
Another guard reaches for you, Roisin. What's your defense? 2. Okay. Yep, he grabs you and yanks your arms behind your back. Okay. Your turn.
I'm going to dislocate my arm.
You said,
Yep.
Yep.
What do you think that would be?
What do you? No, isn't it normally larceny that you use for that?
I guess last time I used stealth, like when I was in the.
Oh,
the
yeah,
block
that's fine
thing.
too.
Stealth and dex.
Yep. One. I mean, that's enough. You do this all the time. So 1 success is enough to dislocate your arm, to pop out of his grapple, I guess. Will.
How many other guards are gonna be in the way of us trying to leave?
Out of which door?
The door that we saw the one gentleman who had already went through the flames.
So you guys were encircled, basically. So you can hit that door now.
No, he's not. No. He feels great. Roisin just dislocated her arm, so there's probably about to be a guard to grab her. Is Kestral still free?
yeah, I knocked that one guy to the ground.
Then he's gonna hold his action to intercept whoever might go after Roisin before, because she was kind of grabbed. I'm holding my action to see if a guard goes after one of those two before we go.
Okay.
And he's just gonna say, "Man, I'm really glad to have met you guys. I'm having a lot of fun."
Hold your breath.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we're holding her.
Yeah.
Guys, you take one inhale, and you only have so much oxygen to speak so much. And even if you don't have to breathe to take in more oxygen,
You have to
slowly
breathe to
you will
talk.
eventually run out of breath. You have a few sentences, but there. That was I had more than that, but
Well, I have 3 months.
a uterus is not a lung.
What, you don't breathe through that?
Okay. Here's what happens
Ruh-roh.
in the darkness.
Yeah.
In the darkness, you feel the stage underneath you move and shift under your feet as it is raised up and slammed down. All of you need to roll Dex Athletics to keep your footing.
Chance died. 8!
I got 2 successes.
This one's kind of tilted, so I'm gonna count. Oh, I'm gonna count it as a 9. 3.
Miraculously, you all make it. A lot of the security guards do not. The fire comes on again, and in the flames, you see this handsome face distorted by rage as he is gripping the crumbling edges of the stage, and he says, "So I suppose we have a problem."
Do we have to?
Why are you here?
Because I saw a flyer.
I heard about rebirth.
Why did you hurt me?
He really cannot help that for working on it.
It's just him. It's just him.
Oh, trust me, I can smell intent. He meant to.
Well, I can smell you and it's not great.
I felt good for the first time in a long time, and you hurt my friend. Yeah.
That's a very well thing to say.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, I don't suppose there's any breaking news playing on the TV.
I know, I'm sorry, not yet. It's
Damn it.
not
yet.
Within 15
Question.
seconds.
We have been talking. Can we be making progress to the door, or are we kind of...
Oh, fuck no.
Okay.
No, unless you're wanting to tell me you're moving as you talk, which he will not allow.
What happens if I slowly back
Yeah,
up?
that's-
He grabs the stage and slams it again.
Oh, fuck him. I flip him the bird.
Do you do that? Do you start moving?
Put down your dice.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
we
slowly
don't
back
know
up.
yet that he's going to try
Yep.
to really do that.
Ooh, she got a lot of dice.
The stage crumbles. So he slams it down. The stage crumbles. And you all give me a Dex Athletics check.
1 success.
Zilch.
Oh, shit. Nothing.
Let's go, Francie.
All of you are prone and buried under the rubble of the stage.
Cool.
And he is going to lean over to you, Will. Take 3 bashing. He's going to lean over to you, Will.
What's
and
bashing look like?
The
Slash.
1 slash. And he's going to say, "And who's your friend?"
His name's Blush, you know him?
Okay, so his attention is on me, right?
Uh-huh.
If my friends, I don't know. Will's... Oh, fuck, guys. I'm really not trying to dig the hole deeper.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you've... Reevus McCoy.
I don't think
He doesn't know the name.
Yeah, he's never heard the name
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Is he a Promethean?
He's my friend.
Scarred? Older?
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all
We're
scarred?
buried under rubble.
Yeah,
Yep.
Do I see or hear them at all? Because I know I'm also, and he's in my face, through my
Yep. Are
periphery.
you guys trying to...
Oh, I'm trying to get the fuck out of the rubble.
Okay.
I didn't just go limp.
Give me a strength athletics check to try
Shit.
and lift the rubble off yourself. You know, I haven't seen many of our kind all traveling together before.
1.
Nope.
Fuck.
Nothing from me.
Nope.
Shit.
So you hear them struggling.
Will doesn't say anything. He doesn't know what to say.
This man is going to go stomp over onto the rubble that's holding Roisin, and then he heavily stomps on her.
What are you doing?
Do I need to ask again? Every time I need to ask a question again, I'm going to stomp.
Well, you didn't ask a question. You just said you don't see many of our kind.
Is it a bald gentleman with a lot of scars, older?
He has some scars, yeah.
Is it my brother? He stomps.
Yeah.
Is he here to kill me?
I don't actually know. He mentioned about seeing you, but I don't know what his intentions were. We actually talked about not killing you. We actually did have that conversation.
How generous. If any of you want to be saved, I would suggest that you leave me the fuck alone. And he starts to climb off of the rubble, and then he turns back and looks at you as he's like silhouetted by these flames from the broken jets from the stage. And he says, have you happened to see a woman running around?
There was a lot of women in the city.
He thinks for a beat, and then he's just going to shake his head. And he's going to walk over all these unconscious humans and leave. And now, Reevus, you start to hear sirens.
Oh, shit. So I go to the nearest news-giving source, be that a TV or whatever, in the library, I don't know. And try to find out what's going on.
There will be a news report going saying that something has gone wrong at a local gathering at the building.
Okay. Yeah, I would say I pretty much like drop what I'm doing and immediately run outside. Yeah. So is there a vehicle parked nearby, like a truck maybe? Did I have the truck?
Did you? Yeah, sure.
Sure.
You probably
we-
dropped us off.
Drop him
No, I
off?
thought we dropped him off because
Yeah.
you're the one who drives.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's very
fair.
true.
Okay. I find a random vehicle then.
And steal it?
Yep.
Give me a larceny dex check.
So sorry, guys.
I'm cool.
Tristan
Pretty
feels
soon,
bad.
I don't care.
pretty soon the lights come up and you hear someone like, oh, this is going to be hell on my pants.
Will is scrambling over to
Whose
where
pants?
Rasheen was.
Blush.
Mom,
Scrambles to where Rasheen was because she was getting stomped. And
Yep.
you see tears in his eyes as he's trying to take whatever rubble's on you off.
dude, she's
Blush is also going to start trying to help. He is not a manual man. He's
Manual
trying to help.
Well, I got it. It's a chance die, and I got a 10.
You did?
Yeah.
So you find some poor bastard's car with his keys still in because he just ran in somewhere for a second.
That's perfect.
Okay. You steal it and you lurch.
I need to know what kind of vehicle it is. This is important for my mind map.
It's a Ford Fiesta.
You know what?
Yeah,
That fits.
enjoy that.
That fits, and I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah. So
Of course, a Fiesta owner would leave their door.
So I slam it into gear, back up right into traffic, make them go around me, and then slam it into drive and stomp on it.
Yep.
As I run every red light on my way to that building.
So when you get there, there's a bunch of cop cars and stuff pulled up around the building. Mm-hmm. So, and a couple of ambulances, they're starting to take people out. Blush is trying to get you guys the hell out of there quickly as it is now becoming a madhouse.
That door, that's where people went through.
Reevus, you run in.
Man, I had it in my mind that I'd drive the car directly into the fucking building. But now since there's all these people there,
You wouldn't make it through the police.
I wouldn't make it through the barricade, would I? Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no, absolutely. I stopped the car some ways away from where all the cops
There's
are.
definitely going to be people going, sir, you can't go in there, sir. And you just fucking.
Well, I was going to say I go around wherever the police are.
Yeah,
I go
okay.
to the nearest, the least policed part. I realize they'd have a perimeter, but know. Yeah, and if I have to drop kick through a window, I do.
Yep.
To get inside.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
You hear glass shattering and Reevus is there.
That was really quick.
I'm into rubble.
Yeah. Oh, Blush is trying to help you, but he's not.
Yeah, so what do I see? So who's out of rubble and who's still in it?
Roisin probably is if Will and let's roll strength athletics real quick. God, Blush is. Oh, okay, Blush.
2.
Yep. So you get Roisin out. It takes some struggles.
I'm so sorry.
So Blush is doing something where you guys are not noticed by people in the like loading up ambulances and stuff like that. So because no one is coming to help you, which is odd.
Okay.
Okay, so I see Blush. I see the two of them out. Do I see
Kestrel's still
Yeah, do I
underneath.
see her?
Blush is heading to her now. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I make a beeline for Kestral. I mean, I would say I'd try to move the entire stage off of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'll let you do that.
Can I
I'm
just
not
roll?
going to make you roll 21 die. Okay, go ahead and roll your 21.
That's only an attack roll. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to
Okay.
roll for it. Yeah.
So you pull it off of her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm so sorry.
There's dust in all my places.
It went through that door there.
Guys, how do I look?
You look
I don't
fine.
think you want to know.
Covered there's a little scratch on your head. I'm so sorry. To the door. Let's. I'm
Come on.
so
Come on. We
sorry.
got to get you guys the hell out of here. You look beat to shit.
Thanks, Reevus.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's go. God damn it.
Trying to go through that other door.
Do I need to carry Kestral? Is she like badly hurt?
No, she's not. You would be more hurt because you got stomped on.
Well,
Oh, that's
take an
true.
extra
Okay, then I
bathing,
I pick up Roisin and carry her princess style.
yay.
I go to if Will's going to the door, Kestrel's going to follow him.
You're going to the backstage door?
You before he sees the backstage door, he's muttering under his breath, I'm sorry. Like, and then he sees you, I'm so sorry.
No, Will.
And he's gonna open the door.
Okay. Back there, it is now empty. There was clearly some kind of ritual thing that would happen back here. Like there's a little narrow hallway that you traverse before making it to this room, but it is empty. Blush is now stumbling. Like, can we please go back to the tent?
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Will, look at me. Concentrate.
Right.
Concentrate. Let's get them out of here. We'll worry about what happened later.
Okay.
Concentrate on what's in front of you. We need to get out of this building. But also, Jessica, if we open up the door, I'm going to just take a quick little peek.
Okay.
What do I see? With a 0 successes. Okay, quick peek. I didn't see
You
shit.
said it was
You saw
ritualistic,
nothing.
right?
It's
Can
ritualistic.
I roll for a cult on it?
Bet.
6 dice and not a single success.
Not a single one.
Not a single.
How dare you?
I know.
Blasphemy.
4
Oh,
on
nice.
an 8 pool.
Okay, so there is a. It's kind of like a circle, but a really messy looking circle, and there are some grooves in the floor, that lead to holes in the top of the circle. There is also on a shelf in the back what look like little bitty vials of crimson liquid.
I'm taking him.
Okay. You take them. That's all I think you would notice with that roll. There's also, jets like there were before for fire. And then it looks like a visitor log thing, but it's virtual. There's like a laptop that's hooked up and everything there.
Huh.
Guys, you want this laptop?
Yes.
I grabbed the laptop.
Okay. You also need to get the hell out of here. Blush is almost passed out.
All right. I have Roisin on one shoulder and Blush on the other.
Absolutely not.
Blush, you can barely stand. Give me your goddamn hand.
Absolutely not.
Not asking. I pick him up.
You motherfucking ungrateful whelp.
And then
I spent all this time raising you with all the love and care.
Hey, remember when you said that it was kind of like your fault that like he was like this? And
Wait,
how
what?
did the
Oh,
cause-
God damn it, Kestral.
What do you mean his fault?
I don't know, Blush. You want to keep talking?
Oh,
well,
All right.
it's really not that bad as like we're both draped over.
Yes.
like just staring at him.
your hair's messed up. You're a fucker.
I will say it.
God damn it, whippersnappers, you be nice.
I'm in the car.
Yeah, in the truck. We're leaving.
I'm in my mom's car.
All right, I throw the two of them in the back of the truck and I sit with them.
Okay. And that's going to be the end of the episode.
As we go speeding off.